Hi everyone, it's Chukuma from Mastermind Automobile Solutions. Today we want to talk about the most reliable cars ever that you can buy. These are cars that can run for a very long time with little problems. They'll give you reliability, dependability. So stay tuned as we give you this list. Kindly like our video, subscribe to our channel, leave us a comment. So before we start with this video, we have to mention that these cars are reliable in itself, but you won't go out there and say, okay, because this name or this car has been mentioned, you buy one that has been killed, that has been abused by an owner, because people beat the hell out of most of the cars on this list. So before you buy any of these cars, as usual, get them checked by specialists, get them checked by someone you trust, so that when you buy them in top shape, you get the desired reliability that you purchase them for. So number one on this list, we are going to say Mercedes-Benz. It's the E-Class, it's the luxury version, the ones that were made from 1984 to 1997. These vehicles are almost problems free. As long as you can have ones that are rust free, as long as you can have ones that are clean enough, you're going to have full reliability, full dependability on these vehicles. These models were made before Mercedes started putting too much technology into their cars that started bringing about some of the problems they face. So if you get one of these E-classes, from this series, you would have a lot of reliability and peace. The next car on the list is going to be, of course, the Toyota 4Runner. This is easily the most rugged, in my opinion, SUVs out there. From the beginning, of when they started making them up to date, the 4Runners have proven themselves. The 4Runners are rugged, well made, good engines, good transmissions, really rugged cars and dependable cars. If you're after reliability, if you want an SUV, if you want something that will give you full peace, the 4Runner should definitely be on your list. The next car we are going to mention here would have to be the Toyota Camry. The Camrys, they've been perfecting on these things from when they started making them up till now. Of course, there have been annoyances with some of the generations. Maybe the ones that were made from 2007 to 2009, they had pistons in them that were not properly made, so they made them burn oil. That notwithstanding, they still lasted for very long. You only had to use more oil than necessary or do an engine rebuild job. The Camrys represent peace, they represent reliability, they represent trouble-free motoring. The next car on the list will have to be one of my favorite cars of all times, the Honda Civic. The Honda Civics have been known for reliability, they've been known for, zippy driving, fuel economy, everything in one. And my favorite spec of these Civics are the Civic XIs, which come only in manual transmissions. They are a lot of fun, and then if you want to go crazy, if you want something even more fun, there's the Type R, also in manual transmissions alone. This will give you full reliability, fun, and rest of mind as you own them. The next car on our list will have to be the Toyota Hilux. It's a truck. The Toyota Hilux can go forever. The Toyota Hilux are, in the words of one of my friends, unkillable. You can use them, you can, any terrain, people beat the hell out of these vehicles in Nigeria and they still go. We fix a lot of them. We see them. They are extremely reliable SUVs. And because of how people like them, some people who can't really drive a manual, they opt for the automatics, which Toyota started making for these. So if you like the automatics, they are equally trouble-free. But if you're going to use them for rough driving, for towing and things like that, you're better off with the more rugged manual transmission Toyota Hiluxes. The next car on our list would be the Honda Accord. Accords were made with a lot of luxury and they are a direct competition to the Toyota Camry. But with the Accord, many people that own them will find that they have better handling than the Camrys. Yes, the Camrys represent softer suspension, nice to drive as well. But the Accords, when you're talking about turns and proper handling as well as luxury features and To me, they actually look better. Yes, Camry has greatly upgraded with the newer generations, but the Accords were a whole lot better than, they looked better than the Camry. Extremely reliable as well. So they definitely have to be on this list. So the next car on our list is the W202 Mercedes C-Class. If you're talking about reliable, the most reliable C-Class is from that generation, made from about 1990, no, about 1997, 96 up till 2001. Those C classes, those W202, you can get some fully loaded ones that are completely trouble free. Once again, you have to remember to check for rust because they are prone to rust. If they came from areas that were rusty, you're going to have a lot of rust. And once a car is rusted, there is little or no solution to it. It's a matter of time before it falls apart. So with these C classes, you have to check for rust. Other than the rust problems, they are ultra reliable C classes. The next vehicle on our list is one that most people in Nigeria would say, oh, it should be number one, the Toyota Corolla. The Toyota Corolla is extremely reliable. It's fuel efficient. It's for people that don't care about too much. They just want to, have something reliable, have something to go from point A to B. They are not looking for too much in a vehicle. And that's where a large number of people fall into. Of course, enthusiasts, they are not going to be looking at Corollas. They are going to be looking at other vehicles. But if you want to drive a Corolla and you want something performance oriented, you have some options. There's the XRS Corolla, the XRS. Those are tuned for performance. They have different suspensions and they come only in manual transmissions. So they are enthusiast vehicles. If you want a Corolla that can give you some fun, look out for that one. Also, you can look out for some of the sport trims, even though to me it's more of an aesthetic thing. They don't really perform sports, they are not so sport oriented. But you can, if you want something that has a sporty look, you can look for sport trims of the Toyota Corolla. The next vehicle on the list is going to be the Peugeot 406. That is an older car that sits in between the latest Peugeots and the older ones. It's a bridge between the older and the newer ones, and it's a complete package. I have a video on the V6 one where I said is the best vehicle Peugeot ever made. Those cars are ultra reliable. They can go for a very long time with little maintenance, and they won't give you headaches at all. The next vehicle is the Mazda MX-5, popularly known as the Miata. If you don't care about the size of the vehicle, if you're not a very big person, you can have a whole lot of fun in that little car because it's tuned for enjoyment for an enthusiast, and is the highest selling sports car. If you can check, no sports car has sold like the Mazda Miata, the MX-5. So if you're looking for something fun, looking for something reliable, especially with the manual transmission, look at that MX-5, look at that Miata. You're going to have a whole lot of reliability and fun with that vehicle. The next vehicle we're going to look at is the Toyota RAV4. The RAV4s are ultra reliable. The RAV4s are known for dependability. They've been perfecting them from when they first made them up to the current generation. They started with smaller engines, built them up to the 2.5, and now they put hybrid in the new RAV4s. So it's a mix of everything, but what's ultimate is that it's ultra reliable. Sometime in its life, one particular generation, I think between 2001 and 2003, they had ECU problems that would seem like transmission related problems. But once you change that ECU, they are usually fine. So if you have RAV4s from that, yeah, and you have those kind of symptoms, transmission related, is you just check the ECUs first before you go on to the transmissions, because the transmissions in those particular SUVs are almost bulletproof. So those kind of cars, they last for a very long time. The RAV4 has an edge over the next car we are going to mention, the CRV, because it has a V6 option somewhere around the generation. So if you're looking for something with more power, something that would still be reliable, something that beats some of them that had the oil-borne issues, you can look out for the V6 trims around that particular time. The next vehicle, of course, is the Honda CRVs. The CRVs are known for reliability. They've been building them up a large part of the time, you know, the CRVs were done, they were made with this K24 engines, I think from 2002 up till around 2016 or so. They used the K24 engines. Those ones are particularly ultra reliable. There's hardly any problem with them. They have solid transmissions as well. So if you're looking at reliability and you want something more zippy, something that is actually nimble to drive as well, something that is some fun, you have some fun and has some personality to it, the CRV is reliable and can give you that. All right, so we're rounding up. We have two cars to go. I hope it's been nice so far. The next vehicle on our list is the Ford F-150. In America, there is a cult-like following for this F-150. They don't joke with this particular truck. The F-150 represents, you know, it's indigenous to them and is actually a solid, reliable truck, especially if it's properly taken care of. It's huge, it's reliable, and it's one of those SUVs that everyone, especially in America, wants to know. It's noteworthy to include into this list because it's ultra reliable and nice to own. And then finally, the Hyundai Elantra. That particular vehicle is really reliable. It's Nigerians love it. Simply made, small engines, gets the job done, looks good as well, and is really reliable. So I hope we've been of help. Send me your own reliable vehicles that were not included in this video. Let me see what they are like. Let me see what your own opinion is, so you can leave us a comment. Kindly like our video, subscribe to our channel, leave us a comment. Thank you.